Okay, we are going into video 8. Welcome to part 8 of Who's Your Daddy? Jesus or Satan? And we are establishing that if you believe these lies, your daddy is Satan, the father of lies, because you believe in him over God. And this written word right here, this is God. This is God. John 1:1. It says that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. We know that from the book of Genesis, what God speaks becomes so. I'm sorry, y'all about to lose. Y'all about to lose big time. And there's nothing you can do about it, because it's written that this is going to happen. Man is a liar. He's beast. His number is 6. Once you get 3 of them together, it forms 666. It's that simple. I mean, my goodness. It's that simple. Now I'm going to go into this, because this is where the Lord just led me. I don't know where this is going at this point. I'm just going along. He said to turn to this page. I didn't know what was on it at that time. He brought my attention to this particular verse. So this is where we are. And this is actually Matthew 10. And I'm not really sure how far I'm supposed to go with this, but I'm going to go as far as he says. Okay, he wants me to back up a little bit. Okay. Give me just a moment here. Listening to the voice of the Lord for a second. Okay. He says, drop back over here to verse 30 and start at verse 30. So I'm going to do that. Okay. But the very hair of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are of more value, that means worth, than many sparrows. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. I confess him before man. Do you? Because let me tell you, Jesus is realer to me than anything else I know. I will stand on that, and I will stand behind that, and I believe that, and nothing is going to sway me from my belief. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Before you say, oh, I will profess Jesus before the world, I'm going to do that. I'll stand on Jesus. Yeah, okay. Verbally, with your lips, you're saying that. Are your actions backing up the check that your mouth is cashing? Do you have the goods? Are you really living this word? Are you really confessing him with your actions? Are you staying in the word? Are you doing what you're supposed to? How can you confess to something that you don't even know or understand? If you're not in this word and reading it, how can you possibly witness to it? How can you confess him before the world if you don't even know him? Now let's go on to what Jesus says. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. No, this is what I was talking about the other day. Think not that I have come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. That means bring. That means he came not to bring. That's what sin means, bring. Peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, which means bring peace, but a sword. I am come to set man at variance, which means in conflict against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be they of his own house. That's his enemy. And he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. Y'all, I lost my life for his sake. Because when I started standing on this word, everybody turned their back on me. Everybody I knew. I'd already lost Bo and Kenny. Then I lost everybody else too. Which I started losing them before Bo and Kenny ever passed. Because I was standing on the word. There's the truth. They were already pulling away from me before that Bo and Kenny died. But after Bo and Kenny died, it got even worse. But that's okay. You know, I love Jesus and I'm going to stand on his word. Regardless of what I have to do without in this world. I don't care. It's not worth my eternal soul. I am content with what God has given me. I am grateful for it. And before I started these videos, a realization hit me. Let me finish this. I'll get into that realization if the Lord wants me to. I don't want to get off on a side road. I want to finish this. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. He that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. See, if you're not receiving me, then you're not receiving Jesus who sent me. Plain and simple. Because I didn't come doing this all on my own, because I feared Jesus and I would not do that. He that receiveth the prophet in the name of a prophet, and that's what I am, like it or not, it's what I am. I'm an apostle and a prophet. If you don't like that, I can't help it. I didn't ask for this position. Jesus just gave it to me. He that receiveth the prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth the righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. See, if you're smiting me though, you're not going to lose your reward either, because God's got a good one for you. God's got a good one. And I'm going to go out and go on into part 9.